Hi, have you ever wondered why let it go is so hard? Have you ever been too attached to some girl, to someone, to something, and you were not able to let go? Let it go? Well, watch this episode and I will help you to overcome this thing. Before, we were talking about instant pleasure, pleasure seeking behavior, greediness, chasing money, chasing women a little bit, sex, pleasure, these kind of things. Today, we will have another very common topic which happens a lot in life, and it's called Let It Go. I just watched Let It Go from Frozen. It's a fairy tale, and I didn't realize that Let It Go has actually two meanings. And then I realized let it go can mean that you just let go, like you let loose. So when you lift some heavy weight or you are focusing on something, just let go or just start fucking screaming or something. And another term for let it go, but it's connected, I would say. Another meaning for let it go is just let it go. Don't chase it. Don't. Be attached to it, just let it go away. So I would like to focus more, of course, on the second meaning of this thing. I will not focus on that you should go to the wood and shout as loud as you can. Even you can do it. It will release the pressure from your belly and your head. So yeah, let it go. While letting mainly someone, yeah, okay, I will give you an example. So let's say that you have a girl which you really like, and you kind of attached to it. So she's not really into you, but you have a desire to have her. You are like, yeah, she's amazing, she's beautiful, she's smart, she's everything I ever wanted, but she isn't really so much interested to you. So sometimes you need to let it go. And as there is a really great Buddhist saying that sometimes when you do not get what you want, it's the wonderful strike of luck. So what it means is that when you think that it's happening something wrong to you and it's really hard, it's actually for your good. You just don't see it. So that's about letting go. Why it is so hard to let go? Well, it's based on what we discussed before. So it comes from insecurity, your own neediness, greed, and possession. So when we want something, we want to do everything we can to get it, but we don't realize that there are some things which we have no power of, like other people. Like other people react to your actions. So you cannot make them think something. Yeah, you can just do something and they will think about it what they want. So when you have a girl which you are really interested in, you actually cannot you can change her mind, but it's funny. You can change her mind, but not as you want. So let's say that you know she's interested in art, so you will take her to the art museum, but that will not change her mind, you know? What will change your mind is that you will become what you are really good at. So, let's say you know how to play piano. So, write a song for her, play it, and maybe she will fall in love with you. Maybe. Or, I did once a presentation about New Zealand, sorry, it wasn't New Zealand, it was Thailand and Cambodia, and later it was about Tonga. And actually, there were approximately five girls, and two of them were fell in love with me. One felt already with some another guy, and she's now with him. But with the other one, I was actually dating for a couple of months, so and it was amazing. So When you focus on something, like people, and you want to change their mind, you have a desire. Uh, Sometimes when you don't have it, you don't get it, it's not the right time for it, maybe. You just don't understand it, right? So these are the things you have no power of. Yeah, like changing some other person's opinion. You have no power over it. He needs to realize it by himself or her. So why it is so hard? Yeah, because we are seeking pleasure. Because we are seeking attention, because we are seeking approval. So when you write a girl, "Hey, how are you doing? How was your morning?" and she will not respond in like 24 hours, you're like, "What the hell is wrong? Like, why she's not responding? Maybe she's busy, man, or somewhere else, or with somebody else, or with some other guy, whatever." You have no power over it. So this is why it is so hard. You need to realize that you have no power over it. It's the nature. You have no power over it. So deal with it and let it go. Why it is sometimes the best thing to do? Yeah, I think I just described it. That why it is best thing to do, because you have no power over it. You have no power over of outcome. You kind of need to, as my friend is saying, go to the flow. I'm not sure if you are familiar with the term. That's actually a good topic for another video. The flow, the life, the nature. So I will explain that point. What is the flow in the next video? I will write it down. It's basically life, yeah, but I will explain it more. So, uh, why it is best thing to do? Because eventually you will get what is good for you. You just don't know it's good for you in that moment. So, in that moment, you think that something is really good for you, but you don't realize it's not. You don't see the whole world as the concept. You see only one thing you desire, which is projection of your own insecurity. Let's say insecurity, neediness, pleasure seeking. Yeah, that's all things which are very much contributing to when you are not able to let go things. And actually, one important thing is that when you let go of someone who is not interested in you, or you are putting some effort into it and he's not he's not giving you energy back. I don't know what is that word, reciprocating, something like that. And then you are wasting your energy. You are just wasting energy, and yeah, it's the let it go means that you can start your healing process of your body and of your mind. So the time is the best doctor and the best healer. So when you let go of something which makes you feel really bad, that some girl is not interested and so on, it's usually these things. It's usually not interested in girls. This is the best example I can imagine of. But it can be other things. It can be let go of the work which you are really not satisfied in. And this is what I was talking in the, I think, two videos before. So you should go for the meaning and purpose and something which energized you. Yeah, there is a common question like, why me? Why is life so hard to me? Oh, do you think the life is hard to you? Really? Do you think that the life is hard to you? Well, I don't think so. I think you are stronger than you think, and you can deal with things you've never imagined. So if you think that life is hard on you, it's not. It can be much, much, much worse. So you need to have something to rely on in your life to be happy. Yeah. When the shit hits the fan, when you feel like your life is totally miserable, you need to have one thing which keeps you alive. It can be anything. It can be small things. It can be a person. It can be a thing. It can be a adventure. It can be a, yeah, anything you can imagine. It can be a car, maybe. I know a person who, when he's depressed, he's just driving in the car, and it helps him. So whatever helps you, heal. But before healing, you need to let go of the things which uh, stops you in life. Yeah. So to begin process of healing, you need to let go first. Yeah, and also in the Frozen fairy tale, there is a good passage. She's telling like, "I will let go. I'm free, and I don't care what everyone thinks." And that's exactly what you need to do. Don't listen to others. Listen to your heart. Listen to your gut. So if you feel, because sometimes people will tell you like, "Yeah, man, you don't have qualification, you don't have skills for it," but you know yourself the best in the world. There is no one who knows you better than you. So it's kind of their perception of you. They have some picture of you, some imagination, some things connected together, but you are one piece together and you know yourself the best. And when you feel that something is right and you should do something, guess what? Do it. Um, so when you think life is hard on you, it's not. I don't think if you were in some really deep hole, you can always climb up. There is always way back to life, right? And you can always be happy again. To forgive yourself mistakes. Yeah, that's also important part of letting go. Mm, If you want to forget, sorry, I will just write heal yourself because I don't have it here. Uh, to forgive yourself the mistakes. Mm, yeah, that's the important part of healing. So when you let go, usually you are a human, you are man or woman, so you do plenty of mistakes in life. And I think you should always make decisions according to current knowledge and situation. So you cannot make. There's actually no other way. There is a moment when you need to do the decision, and you need to be not afraid making decision. Maybe it will be wrong decision, but you need to take the lesson. You need to admit that you did mistake and take the lesson from it and go on and let go. Let it go. So, oh, I just licked my microphone. It doesn't taste good. Well, so when you do mistake and you know it, admit it, be responsible for it. Don't fly away from it or run away from it. And imagine you can fly. Actually, don't run away from it. Don't run away from mistakes. Be bold. Be courageous. Have a courage to do mistakes. Yeah, we all do. Like, uh, let's say that you really like some girl, and eventually you will do something and some things in your life and in her life that you will end up together for some time, but then she will dump you. And you will be like, yeah, I should have never met her. Your heart is broken. It was a mistake, and so on. What I realized is when you do things which you love, and also from love, the mistakes are okay. I mean, yeah, you can say I did mistake. I should have never met her. And these kind of things. It's a self pity. It's not productive. You should say like, yeah, I'm not afraid of love. I will love again, and I went to that relationship with a full heart, and I loved her with all my heart and all my soul, and I wanted to give everything to it. So no regrets. Yeah, you should make your decisions without regrets. Yeah. Also, I will do another video on decision making. Decision making. That's important topic too. Well, okay, so that's it. I will do a short summary again in the description. So, what we discussed let it go. We discussed two meanings of let it go. One is from Frozen. If you didn't see Frozen, it's a wonderful fairy tale. You should see it. It's one of the best fairy tales I've seen in my life. Very beautiful. And for kids, awesome. So, revision, don't be greedy, don't chase money, don't chase sex and pleasure. Yeah. Don't chase actually anything, everything will come to you by itself. Why letting go is so hard, we discussed. Why sometimes it's the best thing to do. I want to quote one thing from Buddhism, which I would like you to remember, that sometimes when you don't get what you want, it's the wonderful strike of luck. So remember that. Also, I will show you one video from Alan Watts, and it's called Chinese Farmer. It's amazing. I will show you later. Uh, why it's life hard to me, and why you should realize it's not as hard as you think. And you can always be happy again. You can start a healing process. You can let go and heal. To forgive yourself mistakes you made. So make all your decisions with a clear head and let's say full heart. So with courage. Do not afraid of making decisions, even hard ones, and heal yourself. Yeah. Well, okay, today it's a little bit longer, but we have a lot of things to talk about. So who knows? Maybe I will record a second video for that. Um, we have 16 minutes. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. See you later.